The Riviera Theater on Center Street is a well-known landmark of Geneseo, originally opening in 1914 as the Rex Theater. The theater became the Riviera in 1936 and throughout its many years of operation accepted cans for admission, admitted children for free, and was a pivotal community gathering location in the earlier years of Geneseo. The Riviera was the first theater in the area to show movies with sound in the 30s, such as Shirley Temple and other classics. It was a prime example of the golden age of cinema. Although the theater was beginning to fall into decay, the owners tried to keep it in business. However, in 1995, the theater showed its last film and closed its doors. Walking by the Riviera today, there is no indication of its past life of community and entertainment. Its chip paint and boarded-up walls gives it a sad, abandoned feeling. The former brightly lit hotspot is now crumbling before our eyes.
I think it's a shame that such a beautiful and historic old theater is going unused and is falling apart on Main Street, which has so many cute places to go. It reminds me of a theater near my house that's old, like the Riviera looks, but they use it for screening films, and it's neat. I think it has a lot of potential.
People that were somewhat interested in trying to save the Riviera Theater. It's been looking like that for years because it was tied up in an estate.
First, I'd like to tell you, many of you probably know, but I see some new faces here tonight, so I'd like to tell you just a little bit about how this got started. We call it, or some of us do anyway, the FORT group. That's Friends of the Riviera Theater. It started about a year and a half ago at the home of John Zimick with about 15 people who wanted to think about coming together and bringing back to Geneseo the community treasure of the Riviera Theater.
The Riviera will not just be a movie theater again. The Friends of the Riviera have plans to recreate it into a multi-purpose facility for the entire community.
We're hoping it's going to be a multicultural, what's the right word to say, event center. You know, we think that there could be spelling bees there, classic films, midnight films, theater productions, you name it. We hope, and we've got some good theaters to look at for how it's worked in their case.
The Riviera has the potential to bring the college together with the entire community. Down the hill, the students of SUNY Geneseo remain a separate entity from the village. It seems as if the students and village operate as two different communities even though we're one. On one side we have the students, coming from a wide variety of places, the majority only staying in Geneseo for 4 years. On the other, the residents of Geneseo, members of a small village who take pride in tradition and community. The theater is a way to bring these two groups together despite these differences.
Hi, I'm Usher.
Oh, and I'm Elmo.
And we're here today to tell you about the word volunteer.
Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Usher. What's a volunteer?
Well, a volunteer is someone who helps without wanting anything back.
Oh, well, are there any volunteers around here?
Absolutely. Take a look.
Yeah, I'd definitely be interested in volunteering. I think that having that facility right there's no reason why people shouldn't try to restore it to get something out of it. And I think this is a community that really values theater and artistic productions, so I think it would be a lot of fun and has a lot of potential.
Oh. Well, Elmo wants to be a volunteer too. Oh, how can Elmo help?
Students have a lot to offer to the renovation process. Any students could help with the manual labor, but specific skills could also be useful for the different parts of the restoration. Art students can help with the interior design of the theater, while members of the Lamron and communication majors could help with the publicity.
First of all, what a wonderful town. My first time to Geneseo, and I think I even pronounced it right. What a great square, and a wonderful little treasure you have with the Riviera Theater. This is bringing me back to my time at the State Theater back in 1999-2000, and obviously that's what we're going to talk about. But to see a group like this so early in the stage of the project is absolutely wonderful.
I've been here since the 69, and I'm part of the community. And now, certainly, as new people come in, some students are going to stay, like Barry Kaplan, like Buzzo, like my hairdresser, Brad Hill. I don't know if any of you go to him, but people who started out as students here and have made their lives here. And that's an important thing about this small town community too, is that some people just like it enough that they decide they're going to stay.
Do what some of these merchants uptown have done, started out as students and then they opened up shops. The Geneseo Scene, which goes out to the alumni, is doing an article on SUNY alumni that own shops in Geneseo. Yeah, in terms of some of those projects, like to say, you're here a relatively short time, and if you're not in, it seems like in a business school that there's more opportunities, the internship kind of things that come up where you can actually get involved deeply in a project. But you know, this is just somewhat of a training ground, and you're going to go on to live in your own communities and be able to do some of those things with them as well. So.
Volunteers have got to be a big part of it.
So I can't tell you how thrilled I am to, as Sandy said, be part of a community that supports a project like this, because she's so right in that it doesn't work alone. It has a greater chance of success together.
The students at SUNY Geneseo have shown their commitment to community service over the years. The restoration of the Riviera Theater will give you a chance to offer your help to the community. Even though we only live here for 4 years, the work we put in can last much longer than that. 1 year, 1 semester, 1 month, or even 1 day. Every second counts in making this project a reality.
So the purpose of me being brought up here is to show you it can be done. It might look very daunting. And you go, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Are you kidding me? But it's as you go through this process and you start to work with the outside people and you start to work as a community and refine that vision, it can be done.
Somewhere something is calling for you. 2 worlds, 1 family. Trust your heart, let fate decide.